Welcome back to another episode of Dr. J and JP's Vidcast, a series of video podcasts designed to
disrupt
your current ways of thinking and breathe new perspectives into your life.
This week we are going to introduce you to one more habit that will help set you on the path of success. That habit is communicating with clarity and precision.
So think back to January. January is the month of creating New Year's resolutions, and so there's this traditional way of setting loose goals, but then we introduce you to SMART goals. How do we communicate clearly about what we are going to achieve? And that is key. When you are able to communicate clearly and precisely, you can achieve your goals, you can maintain an open mind better, and it's much easier for you to manage your impulsivity. Think about this. So I'm an avid traveler. I love flying around, and so when a plane takes off, it wants to get from point A to point B. And along the way, they are talking with their traffic control, and they have their heading, they have their speed, they have their altitude, and they have their direction. They communicate clearly and precisely. This is how we're going to get from point A to point B. Now, what happens when you hit turbulence? Well, the pilot, she's got to think about that. She has to think, all right, I know that this is going to be a rough patch of area. Maybe we take a little detour, maintaining an open mind.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Right? And then sometimes she may just run into turbulence that she wasn't anticipating. Maybe air traffic control didn't say anything. But at every step of the way, it is communicating clearly and precisely that we are still getting to our final destination.
So the question this week is, how are you going to stay the course as you endure turbulence? What types of things can you communicate to yourself as you're enduring turbulence? And I think that is part of the reason that a lot of us start to loosen our grip at this time of year, and we start to settle for less. We start to think, that goal sounded really great last month, but you know what, I'm actually cool where I'm at, or I'm on target to meet a little bit of a lesser goal, and I'm going to be okay with that. So we start to negotiate our value because we lose sight of our ability to communicate clearly and precisely with ourselves. So this week we want to encourage you to monitor that conversation that you're having with yourself and that you're having with others so that you can communicate with clarity and precision in each and every conversation. So when turbulence strikes, what are you telling yourself? And what are you telling others? And how do you manage the perceptions of those around you so that even when you're enduring turbulence, you are just like a duck across the water, right? You are smoothly floating across the lake, even though underneath you are like, what? I don't know if I can. And this is the point where it gets scary. JP and I are both at points with his book and with Building Brilliance where we're like, I don't know if I can. But guess what? No one else knows.
Right.
We're letting you in on that little secret. No one else knows we're pedaling as fast as we can. No one else knows that turbulence has struck. And we maintain that level of stability by communicating with clarity and precision with ourselves and with others. So this week your homework is to truly monitor how do you communicate with yourself and others in a very clear and precise way when turbulence strikes. You may journal about it. You may just talk to yourself about it. You may talk to a friend about it. But really get clear, how are you going to communicate your turbulence moments as well as your success with others? With that, go out and shine love and light into the world.
Take care.